All right, welcome in everybody. Judgemetaltv back at you on a Sunday night for Sunday Night Baseball. Continuing our Out of the Park 26 series with the 1982 Philadelphia Phillies. If this is your first time tuning in, this is a save that we started. We played through the 1981 season, failed to repeat the 1980 championship. We've continued into the 82 season, but to make things a little more interesting, we have done realignment, and we have expanded the playoffs. We've added a playoff team. Take a look at the standings so far. We are a month into this season. Phillies are off to a 12-5 start. Look at Atlanta, 13-4. Man, they took off. I did not expect the Braves to be quite this good. Take a peek at their roster. You'll see some big names on here. Claudell Washington, Chris Chambliss, Bob Horner, Dale Murphy, who was such a great player. One of my all-time favorites, Dale Murphy. And so, yeah, here you go. You've got the AL East, AL West, AL Central. Your Yankees are off to a 12-5 start. Detroit's got 13 wins. So the Phillies, among the best in baseball at this point. Take a little closer look at the Phils and what's going on with them. Start by looking at the calendar. Now, we did go a day past the end of April because I just had the urge to play a game earlier today. But here you got the regular season started with a sweep of the Mets. We swept the Pirates. Drop a game, so we win 2 out of 3 against Cincinnati. That's a big series for us because Cincinnati was a tough team for us last year. 2 out of 3 from Montreal, another tough team for us last year. And then the Cubbies just swept us in Chicago. And now we are currently in this series with the Dodgers. Won the first game 2-1 in 10 innings. And then earlier this afternoon, I played a 9-2 win. So we're going to play this final game of the series. Then we'll probably head out to San Francisco. Right now, overall, when we get into the game, we'll get to talk about individual players as they come up. But pitching, starting pitching has been pretty good. You see those earned run averages are not too bad. Carlton and Ruthven, Larry Christensen, strong. Bystrom, overall strong. Pascual Perez had a bad start, and that kind of inflated his numbers. Bullpen, with the exception of Larry Anderson, we see the numbers there look good offensively. It's been up and down. We've had good games. And then when we went through that stretch in Chicago, we just didn't hit. If this is your first time tuning into this thing, you'll notice Jack Clark is hitting third. That was our big free agency acquisition. Milt May came to us via a trade. Love Bob Boone. He was getting a little old and didn't give us much offense. So we made a change there. Bake McBride, one of my all-time favorite Phillies, wanted way too many years. Price wasn't bad. It was just way too many years for his age. So we didn't bring him back. That caused some adjustments. But the big story, the headline of this whole thing, Ryne Sandberg taking over at second base, and also Julio Franco taking over at first. Sandberg should be ready. Power not quite there yet. A little more room to grow offensively, but solid defensive second baseman. We'll take a look at the bench before we start the game. We've got Keith Moreland is more or less the backup catcher, and he backs up at first base. He can play corner outfield. A very, very valuable player, honestly. Franklin is somebody that I got out of the minor leagues that's just really impressed me through spring training. I'm a geek. I play spring training. I play spring training games. And but the thing is, the reason I play them is because you find guys like this. Manny Trio. Unfortunately, Manny Trio, big fan of Manny, was a really good second baseman, but Sandberg era is here. We've tried to move him. Nobody's really interested. So he's kind of riding the pine. We get him in there every now and then, but he only plays second base. You know, we can't get him in anywhere else. Dick Davis and George Vukovic, righty-lefty combination that was almost our left field, or right, yeah, left would have been our left field. Almost a platoon, but when Jack Clark was available, we decided to jump. Christensen gets him with a called strike. 1, 2, 3. Down go the Dodgers in the first. Dodgers are tough. It's a good club. They're under a game under 500 right now, but they're good. Bob Welch, 1-2, 3.13 ERA in just 23 innings. Lonnie Smith leading off for the Phillies, 265, 5 RBIs. Already has 9 stolen bases. I didn't realize he had that many already. Last year, he was in contention for the lead in stolen bases in the National League. Line drive, that'll be a base hit. Lonnie's starting to hit. So Jack Clark, 328, 3 homers, 14 RBIs. Off to a great start. There's a line drive in the center. Smith will come around third. He will score. He better score. And give Jack Clark an RBI single. 1-0 in the first. Behind the plate today, the lefty steps in, 250, 3 for 12. It's a fly ball. Maddox on the fly. I don't think he's going to catch that one. That's gone. Home run. I didn't think it was going to leave the yard. 2 out, 2-run homer by Biff Pocoroba. 1 out, productive out, brings Sandberg to the plate. Ryne hitting just 200. Did hit a home run in the previous game. Hit that one hard, into the air, left field, going back, into the seats and gone. Well, didn't make the seats. Got the black tarp at the vet. But Ryne Sandberg ties it up 3-3. Very impressed. Schmitty to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Hits that ball into the gap. Landreau can't get there. Drops in for a hit. Schmidt extending the second base, standing up. All right, runners on the corners. 1-run ball game, 2 outs. Christensen at 96 pitches. Pitch to Say. Ground ball. Boa's there. Flip to second. Sandberg has it out of the jam. Looked a little rough early, but we'll call it 7 strong from Larry Christensen. 3-2 pitch, swung on line drive over the head of the second baseman, Sachs. Jack Clark took that turn at second. For a moment, I thought he was going to go. Milt May now steps in. 121 pitches for Welch. This is where old school goes wrong. They're going to let him face Milt May. 0 for 3. He's due. Swung on and missed. So maybe he's not due. Pitch from Welch. Maddox hits it high into the air. Right field going back. Going back into the tarp. Home run, Gary Maddox. 3-run home run. 7-3 ball game. Gary Lee Maddox. Hoffman is a Rule 5 draft. There you see the numbers. He very effective in the minor leagues. We like his stuff. Ground ball back to the mound. He's up with it. He'll throw. Ooh. Started that throw, and you knew it was trouble. You can just see the graphics. Sachs can fly. He beats it. Biff Pocoroba be batting from the right side of the plate. He's 1 for 3. Hit that 2-run home run early. Ground ball. Boa's got it. He'll go to second for 1. Relay, double play. Ends the ball game. The Phillies win 7-3. Dodgers fall to 8-10. It's a pretty good team, though. I would say expect that team to be a playoff contender before this is all said and done. Phillies go to 13-5 with a 7-3 win. 3 runs on 9 hits for the Dodgers. Bill Russell had a pair of hits. Pocoroba drove in 2. For the Phillies, 7 runs on 10 hits. We had multiple hit games. Boa, Schmidt, Gary Maddox, Ryne Sandberg. Maddox drove in 3. Sandberg drove in 2. Last 2 games, better performance offensively for the Phils. Bob Welch went 7 1/3, 10 hits, 7 runs. He I just left him in there too long. He threw 125 pitches, which is not unheard of for that day, but you could tell he was done. Christensen picks up the win, his first of the season, goes to 1-1. 3 runs, 7 innings pitched. He walked 1, struck out 4. He threw 99 pitches. Earned run average goes to 3.45. Larry Anderson comes on, throws an excellent 8th inning. All right, so that evens us up with the Braves at 13-5. Look at the calendar, because we are done with the Dodgers. And we did. We had a 2-1 10-inning win, 9-2, and then 7-3. Yeah, so again, thanks everybody for coming out. And we will see you guys next Sunday, if you can. See you Tuesday afternoon, about 12:30 East Coast time for Formula One Manager 24. Take care.